Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. The best way is... If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know? I want to tell you guys something. What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out about crypto. My name is Ben. We're tons of balls.
Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto channel in all the interwebs. I'm your host, Nick. That's right. It's Professor Nick Day.
Professor Nick.
I got my trusty sidekick, AJ, in the house. BJ, let's pull up AJ. Give him some love.
Hello.
That's right, BitSquad.
Hello, BitSquad. How are you doing?
It's time. It's time to do some news. It's time to talk about crypto. It's time to talk about what's happening in the world. It's time to come together as a community. Quicker says, who dis? Yo, I'm Nikki D. I'm the head of content here at Hit Network. I work with Ben every day. And yeah, so I'm here with the squad. Ben is riding camels. DZ is sick. Frank is on Coffee and Crypto.
Yeah.
And TJ is doing TJ stuff.
Yep.
So you've got me. And if you want some hot takes, you better get ready because
Have hot cakes?
there's hot cakes later on. But yeah, it's going to get spicy. Let's get into it right now.
Okay.
Morgan Tom Show, BitBoy Crypto. Hey, look, not very often you get BitBoy Crypto. Okay, this is like, you know, once in a blue moon.
It's been a while since Professor Nick has stepped onto the mic.
That's true.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute, but it feels right.
It's good to see. It's good to see.
It's been a while.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the markets here real quick. So we've got, let me just here. Coin market cap, we have 21,000 cryptos. Market cap under $1 trillion. Bitcoin dominance 39.7%. ETH dominance 17%. ETH gas is 26 gwei. I don't do math on the fly like Ben. Ben's he's a math whiz. I'm a math
He's a math magician.
dud. I'm a math dud. That's basically what I am. So Bitcoin just bounced off of 19,000, came back up to 19,103. Ethereum dipped under $1,300, which is probably not all that uncommon. Hey, the stable coins are still $1. Thank God. Must be a Richard Hart lookalike contest today. Okay, first of all,
Wow.
this shirt is a Gap shirt. So there's no way. No. Yeah. Let's see what else. We got BNB coming in at 272. Like, no sweat off their shoulder with this whole hack thing. They're just like, BNB's right back up. JavaScript coin at 50 cents.
Wow, did you really take that from me?
I really did, BJ.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you so much. Cardano at 39 cents. It looks like we're pricing in the new CPI numbers coming out later this week, but we'll get into that in a second. First of all, thank you so much. Dropping bombs. Chat's so fun today. Basement, what's going on? CME Gap shirt? Yes, it's the CME Gap shirt. I love that. Thank you, Remy710. Look, let's go. You guys need to subscribe to Hit Network. That's like the umbrella, Hydra corporation that Ben and TJ have made to take over all of crypto. So we make fire content, and Hit Network is where you need to be to get behind the scenes. We're putting around the blockchains there. There's going to be like a whole like live stream 24/7 coming to Hit Network. So subscribe to Hit Network. Don't be a chump. Also, subscribe to me, your boy, BitBoy Crypto.
Nicky
Nicholas
D.
Dimondi, Nikki D. I have a paltry 982 followers, but look at that. My market cap is so low. I have explosive potential. Just keep that in mind when you follow me. There is no Nick coin. I'm not pumping anything. You can also watch me on TikTok, Crypto Sunglasses. I put out fire content, spicy hot takes pretty much every day. Nick, our Raiders season is over. It could be, but TBD on that.
That was a catch.
Yeah, AJ, thoughts on that call last night?
The NFL is way too politicized. A fumble isn't a fumble anymore. A catch isn't a catch anymore. And it's really hard to watch. But at least my fantasy team, I'm 3-1. I'm 3-1. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad. But still, it's pretty hard to watch.
Yeah, I took a big L this
Yeah.
week. I mean, look, Roger Goodell is a buffoon and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Straight
and he's
trash.
trying to run for president and he's not running a football league. So please, like, can we vote him out? Can someone do something?
Yeah.
Austin C. This says this guy sucks. Thanks, Austin.
Got
Take
him.
someone- Yeah, you're amazing. I bet you're really fun at parties, right?
Yeah. And your
Makes
mom's
the last
basement.
cup every time.
Yeah. Hey, let's switch back to the computer real quick. You guys need to pre-order Catching Up to Crypto, which is Ben's book. I've seen some snippets of it. It's pretty great. It's an awesome stocking stuffer. If you've got people who are interested in crypto, like, oh, I bought some Shiba Inu, but they know nothing about crypto. Obviously, you know a lot about crypto because you watch this channel. But Catching Up to Crypto, you need to pre-order it. It's a fire book. It will make an incredible stocking stuffer. It will be out in January, but it's the thought that counts. Also, sign up for the BitLab, an incredible way to get deep into crypto. We are making some incredible new BitLab content. Ninja Glock says, this is hard to watch. Thanks, bro. We're making incredible crypto content that's going to go deep on how to mint NFTs, how to do DeFi, like what is blockchain and how to become a better blockchain developer. This is all incredible stuff coming to the BitLab very, very
You
soon.
pretty much just have to ask yourself, like, do I want to make money? Like,
Yeah, like,
do I want to change my life?
yeah, do you want to make money in crypto? Well, you
Right.
should start, number one, by subscribing to this channel. Number two, by being part of the BitLab Academy.
Yeah.
Doi. So
Invest in yourself.
invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself.
It's really not that hard,
Nope.
folks. So speaking of things that are not that hard, TA, it's easy. Anyone can do it. Actually, joke. It takes a lot of commitment to be good at TA. So we've got AJ. You've probably seen him on the 9 PMs. He does a great job. He's an incredible TA guru,
I would say analyst.
degenerate.
Oh, definitely that.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. So
100%.
never copy trade AJ
No.
unless
Unless you want to win. No, I did
Trevor-
get on a Matic short yesterday.
You did? Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty
All right.
good.
So
I'm calling
tell you
AJ
what.
out on something.
What's that?
Yesterday, when he was about to leave, and I was like, wait, are you trading the charts while riding a motorcycle? And he's like,
Yes, I
"I'm
have
in
I
this."
ride my motorcycle home and to work
Basically.
every day, and I have like this little clip that goes like, you know, I can put my phone there,
Yeah.
and my Algorand chart, you know, that 3-minute chart I
That's right.
trade. They're riding home, just got to check it, you know, quick algo check
All
while
right.
passing the cops. You know.
Speaking of algo checks, pull up your charts. Let's give some people some charts.
All right, let's do it. You got my all right.
I
Right
got
here is
you.
the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. So yesterday we came down a little bit, and I think that was a little bit of the CPI
Yep.
that's coming Thursday getting priced in. I kind of anticipated, you know, another little crash like this coming. If you're wondering what all this stuff on my chart here is, this is from Lux Algo. It is very, very strong indicator system. That's a very deep bag. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of different ways you can form your own strategy or go off their strategy. I'm actually doing a tutorial video on Lux Algo this week coming up. And if you want to check it out, check the link in the description for the Lux Algo link. So right here is the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. So we came down here and see this candle right here. Actually, let me get a little paintbrush. This candle right here. See that really long wick right there? That could totally mean that could be a reversal candle. If you look in the
Is that a
past here,
hammer? Is that a hammer?
yeah,
candle?
hammer.
Okay.
Yep. But
See, I know.
no, but yeah, it's a hammer. So if you
Not to
see
be
like,
mixed up
if you
with
look
motion
right,
here.
if you look right here, right here, right here,
Okay.
right here, right here, every time it turns around, there's that long candle there waiting for you. And as you can see, this white line I drew right here, this is kind of showing that, you know, until we come down past this, it's really not the end of the world. Bitcoin has a really, really strong floor around like 18,800, 19,000. A lot of people bought Bitcoin at 19,000. And if we still continue to hold that support level, it's not the end of the world. Once
Okay.
we lose 19,
Yeah, dicey.
it's
Okay.
dicey. But until then, you know, we're still holding strong above that. If I go to the daily chart real fast, I believe I wrote it in here, right here. Oh, I didn't mean to
Let
draw
chat
that.
know you don't mean Andrew
But
Dice.
it says we need
Yeah.
to hold this floor right there. We
Okay.
need to hold this floor.
Okay.
And that's exactly what we need to do. All right. Anyone that knows me knows that I am very bullish on Algorand. So I'm going to pull up the Algorand chart real fast before I pass it back to Nick. This here is the 4-hour chart on Algorand. Algorand has a really strong floor around 27, 28 cents. Right now it's sitting around 32. I did a video, the portfolio video on Algorand when it was at 29 cents, and then it pumped up here to like 40 cents
Wow.
a couple days after making that video. That was a cool little call.
So
And
you're
then
basically like the Algorand whale. You pumped your own bags right there, right?
yeah, I pumped my own bag
Yeah,
super
for sure.
hard,
Yeah.
super hard.
That's only just like $5,000 can completely move the Algorand market cap. If you know nothing about crypto, that makes sense.
But yeah, so actually, you know, when that happened, I put the $5,000 in, and I DCA Algorand every week. But if you look at the RSI right down here, when it came up to 40 cents, it got, overbought really hard, hit the 80 line. I actually sold a bunch of it, believe it or not, up here at 39, 40 cents.
You took profits?
I took profits.
In a bear market?
Yes, I did. I made about $1,300. Not bad.
Holy
And
smokes.
then, so I still have that bag. It's some of it's still Algorand, but most of it's Tether, and I'm waiting for another entry, but I'm going to wait till after Thursday
Gotcha.
until I do any big buys. But as you can see, so Algorand has came down here, and this floor right here, this yellow line that I drew right above that right there.
Okay.
So this in the past has been, resistance right here,
Got it.
and it's another right there, resistance. And then
Okay.
it becomes the ceiling, and then it's the floor, and then it's
Yep.
the ceiling, and then it's the floor. And once again, it's the floor. So if we hold this line right here around 31.5, 31.6,
Mhm.
Algorand could easily bounce back off this line. I wouldn't be looking to open a short until we break below that line. And right now we're bullishly retesting it, and go Algorand, Team Algo for days.
Team Algo.
Yep.
All right. So another thing to keep in mind is Algorand is one of the ISO. Yeah, look at that, JPEG junkies.
Woo!
More on that and other NFT stuff in a moment. But Algorand is a ISO 20022 coin. It's a whole group of coins that we're really bullish on. Ben is extremely bullish on. They're integrating with the banking system, with the Swift payment system and messaging system. So those coins are deep seated with big, big money.
Yep.
Keep that in mind. We have a full break. Ben's gone through pretty much all the ISO 20022 coins. We have a playlist on the channel. Check out that playlist. Get familiar with those ISO coins. Know what they are. Know what they do. All right, let's get into it. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin bottom. Is the bottom in? But first, Fear and Greed Index signals extreme risk. That's my middle name. Most cryptocurrencies were trading in the negative early on October 11th, as the global crypto market cap fell 3.26% on the previous day to 916 billion over the last 24 hours. However, crypto volume has increased to 54 billion, but the Fear and Greed Index signals extreme risk. You were at 24. It's been a lot lower than that. Like in the
Fear and Greed, it was 22
Yeah.
yesterday.
Okay.
It's 24
But
today.
we were in like 18 earlier this
yeah.
year, right?
Yeah. But still,
5? We were at 5.
I didn't know that.
Jeez. What is that? Is that just like
You're scared to leave your house.
existential dread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my middle name.
On
Wow.
Tuesday, cryptocurrency market remained in risk-off mode with the Fear and Greed Index indicating extreme fear. So look, Warren Buffett, he doesn't like Bitcoin, but he's a really smart guy when it comes to money.
Mm.
What does he always say? He says, buy fear, sell greed.
Yep.
So not financial advice, except for Warren Buffett. So yeah, that is financial
My
advice.
favorite Warren Buffett quote is like the stock market is the transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient.
To the patient.
Be the
Oh,
patient. I
100%.
live by that quote. It's
Yes.
so true, especially when you stick around for a couple of years. You go through a couple of cycles. You'll see everyone that's new, they want to buy when it's really hype and they
Mhm.
want to sell when it goes down. That's the exact
Yep.
opposite of what you do.
Yeah.
And once you stick around, you learn as much as you can. You invest in yourself.
Exactly.
You'll start getting this right. You'll start making some real money.
Exactly.
It's
If you're
possible.
watching this channel right now, you are one of the patient ones. You understand the value of crypto. You understand how it's going to be disrupting the financial system, and you're here for it. You're stable. You're a stable coin. You're a stable chat. That's what you are. You're the stable chat. Okay. You're not here buying SHIB. Okay. You're not buying Bitcoin at 69. You're here. You're in the bear market. You're educating yourself. You're investing in yourself. And that's the smart thing to do. Use this as a guide, right? I almost bump up my DCAs weekly when I see this in the extreme fear. Like I'll bump it up by another 20% or something like that.
Totally.
Yeah. So just heads up, guys. Ben is in Dubai. DZ is sick. Frank is on another show right now, and he's also catching up with his channel stuff. And TJ is running the business. So that's where all our people are. Sometimes I run the board, but right now you got Professor Nick, Nicky D. I'm the second half of the Python takeover. Sometimes I run the board when Frank's here, but you also got AJ running charts and I guess being a co-host this morning, and you got BJ running the board
AJ and BJ,
like a boss.
the
But
team.
before we move on and keep on talking about the Bitcoin bottom, let's bring up Taco real quick because he has some important information for
Taco.
Pluto Alliance holders. Hey, look at that.
Pluto is a planet.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's nice to be here on the live stream. What's up, BitSquad? So I just want to let you guys know my name is Taco. So let me just bring up my Twitter, crypto_taco01.
Yay, you know your Twitter.
And there I am. I don't come up right away. I guess I'm shadow banned. All right, so I am the community manager for the Pluto Alliance, and you know what we're doing? We're going on a galactic cruise. That's why you heard me. We're going out of Florida in April, and I just want to let you guys know you can now sign up to go on this cruise. Anybody and everybody can go. And so all you have to do is navigate to our Pluto Alliance website. Right at the top here, you'll see the cruise button. Boom, click on that. It'll bring you right to our portal. All right, so this is where all of the information will live. So you got the agenda up here. It's going to tell you exactly what's going on the cruise. We're leaving out of Orlando, Port Canaveral on April 17th, and we're going to arrive back there on the 21st. We're going to the Bahamas. It's going to be so fun. We're also going to the Perfect Day Coco Cay, kind of the resort island. So that's going to be really cool.
Is that clothing optional?
Clothing is optional. I mean, they might kick
Okay.
you off if you're not wearing any bottoms, but
Okay.
I don't know. You could test it. You can see what
Okay.
happens. So
You can test these or test it.
all right, yeah. So what's included? You can go through everything that we're going to be including. Ben's going to be there. TJ is going to be there. I'm going to be there. TJ, like I said, is going to be there. So I think Frankie Candles is even coming too. And then, if you have any questions, they have a very interactive little FAQ right here. And of course, if you want, you can hop into our Discord. I'm in there a lot. You can ask questions. We have a lot of mods that know a lot of good information. And of course,
Wait,
head over
Taco,
to
on the
register.
bottom of that FAQ, the last one was when calf, right? And you said Frankie Candles will be there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you can see his calves in person. Don't worry.
Okay.
He might charge extra for a picture, but so where it says access code, you do not have to put anything in. So yeah, you just fill out your email, your password. Remember your password. Make sure you use a good email. So yeah, everything will be very, very clear on this portal. And again, you could find it by going to the Pluto Alliance Twitter. Right on top here, it's a pinned comment. Head over to our website. Right on top, cruise. And let's see if I forgot anything else. Oh yeah, so for our Forge, that is still in development. I'm gonna get an update probably this week. So all the Forge rooms are going to be secured. So for the Pluto, Black Hole, Mercury, Mars, and Earth and Venus, you guys get a free room if you forge. But if you have a Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune, if you forge within the 2 weeks after the forge goes live, you will have a chance of winning a free ticket. So definitely want to pay attention to when our forge goes live. And, just Pluto is a planet, guys. So come with us, have fun on our cruise, and, I'll see you there. All right, Taco out.
Taco.
Thanks, Taco. So Gary Gensler doesn't think Pluto's a planet. He actually thinks it's a dwarf moon, believe it or not. So let's get to Bitcoin. Am I right? Let's talk about the Bitcoin. Bitcoin risk key support as trader says Bitcoin price bottom at 17,000. Who said that?
Possible.
Nothing's highlighted. Johnny! Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView tracked Bitcoin USD as it saw local lows of 18,962 on Bitstamp. Subsequent rebound saw return 19,000. Yeah, we kind of already talked about that. I mean, here's the thing when it comes to people saying we've bottomed. We won't know for like 3 months.
Yeah, hindsight's always 2020, and I see both sides of the argument. I mean, one of my favorite influencers in crypto, Crypto Wendio, she is spot on with everything she says. I really like all of her stuff, and she's on the board saying, the bottom isn't in yet. She's looking at 14, she's looking at 11, And I see her argument. Like the bullish side of me wants to believe, you know what, we already bottomed. We're still above 19. Like we still got this. But all it takes is that one bad day, one bad CPI number, one bad anything,
Yeah,
and
I know.
all bets are off. And
All bets are off.
will we see? It wouldn't. If it happened tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but and there's also a lot of things like in the macro that are affecting the markets right now. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But it looks like no matter what, people are accumulating Bitcoin like crazy. So several metrics indicate Bitcoin could be establishing a bear market floor, according to lead crypto analytics firm Glassnode. Glassnode notes that there's been an uptick in net Bitcoin whale withdrawal in the past few weeks. Exchanges have recently registered outflows of 15,000 Bitcoin worth over 300 million, the largest net whale withdrawal since June. So what they're doing is they're taking their Bitcoin off of exchanges and they're securing them in cold storage because they know that it's not time to do any trading. It's time to hodl. That's what that means. Analytics firm concludes its report by saying that Bitcoin appears to be in the process of printing a bear market bottom. I mean, look, I don't think it's the bottom, but we are getting close to it. So we are in the end game, as it were. This is a really interesting story here that TJ found yesterday. So I'm just reading the chat real quick. You guys are crazy. Little People Moon, yeah. Hyped Hyper, this dude, no, he's not. I promise he's not. Okay, so super interesting here. Bitcoin last halved on May 11th, 2020, yielding a block reward of 6.25 Bitcoin. The aftermath of the record global market plunge in March 2020, which was the crash, had Bitcoin trading around $8,000 at the last halving. So, generally, according to the rational root, the price of the halving is historically at fair value. Assuming fair value doesn't move much lower, that would mean 40,000 Bitcoin in 18 months. That means we would loop down, and then once we hit the halving in 2024, it's going to be generally $40,000, and then we go up from there. That's what he's saying. Charles Edwards, CEO of Capriol. Will Clement previously posted a graphic comparing the distance between the all-time highs for Bitcoin and ensuing macro lows. In both 2014 and 2018, Bitcoin established a macro bottom after its previous new all-time high in a predetermined time frame. So, because we are in a 90-day window where the last two Bitcoin cycles bottomed. So, again, this goes back to the cycle theory, the golden bull ratio, and how the Bitcoin halving affects the price. I think generally this is going to continue to pan out. What TJ brought up, and this is, again, part of the macro, is generally the price of Bitcoin will find its bottom when it's electrical requirements for power and money are basically nil. So when it costs as much power as it does to harvest a Bitcoin, that's pretty much when it finds a bottom.
Wow.
That's generally been the case. And so it'll find that bottom. And then when everything goes in half, then it's like, whoa, we're not mining as much. We're going to start selling off our Bitcoin or whatever.
That's
And there's not
supply shock.
much on the exchanges anymore. And it gets wild and wacky. And that's when you get the next bull run. So watch the price of electricity as well. I don't know what the cost is. I don't know how much it actually costs, like the dollar amount to mine a Bitcoin right now. That's a metric I could probably pull up later on. But I can tell you miners I don't think they're in profit right now.
Difficulties at all-time high.
Difficulty just spiked.
Yeah.
I think they're still in profit, but barely.
Yeah. And also another metric to keep in mind, I covered this on the 9 p.m. last night. The Bitcoin Volatility Index, the BVOL indicator, just hit a 25. And every time it goes and hits a 25 and it closes that on the daily chart, has happened 3 times in the past. And every time within like the next little bit, a big move either direction. It's called 2 big pumps and 1 big dump. And it just closed at 25, I
Sounds
believe,
like
2 days
Friday.
ago.
Big pumps, one big yeah.
So something's going to
That math checks
happen
out.
in either. I'm not sure which direction. I can't say, but something big is going to happen in the next little while.
Yeah, I think I was talking through the math today with TJ, and I think it's somewhere around 12,000 is the like absolute break even for mining Bitcoin.
Okay.
For the people who have like the absolute cheapest power in China who are right next to a hydroelectric dam.
Right.
So yeah, we'll have to see. Jen asked, do I ever rant? Oh, I rant. Don't
No,
worry.
you don't.
Just get me going about like XRP or censorship resistance. And yeah. So there's a reason they don't let me host very often. It's because I rant. So all that to say, just watch for the bottom. Don't try to buy the bottom, but we're going to be in this for a while. Okay. We're going to get into that in a second because Jamie Dimon, boom, warns a recession could hit in 6 months, which is very similar to what Druckenmiller said 2 weeks ago, saying 2023 is going to be hellacious when it comes to the economy. So let's get into what Jamie Dimon has to say. He shared his warnings about the U.S. economy and the stock market in an interview with CNBC Monday at the JPM Techstars conference in London. Said a bunch of indicators could push the economy into a recession. P.S. We're already there, including runaway inflation. We're already there. Interest rates rising more than expected. We're already there. The effects of QE. We're already there. And the Russia-Ukraine war. P.S. Remember like 2 weeks ago, or not even a week ago, maybe like 3 days ago, people were like, Ukraine is winning. And then Russia just launched a bunch of missiles and Ukraine's like, we're losing. Apparently, Ukrainian military victories are transitory as well. So anyone who is telling you that they know what's going on in the Ukraine war right now is lying to you, or they're trying to sell weapons. So keep that in mind when it comes to that war. Nick equals Mr. Sunshine, huh? You betcha. You're staring right into the sun, baby. Jamie Dimon says these are very, very serious things, which I think are likely to push the U.S. and the world into some kind of recession 6 to 9 months from now. Yeah, I mean, this time next year in 2023, we're going to be in the depths of the bear market. Bitcoin may be holding at a certain amount, but I think other cryptos are going to be absolutely shellacked. I would not be surprised to see Ethereum live under $1,000 for a year.
That would be insane.
Yeah. Nonetheless, he believes the U.S. economy is actually still doing well, adding the consumers are likely to be in better shape during the 2008 global financial crisis. However, he cautioned, do you see what he's doing right now? He's talking out of both sides of his mouth.
Yep.
He started this article saying, hey, we could be in for like a massive recession. But, actually, we're still doing pretty well because we're not as bad as 2008. Are you high? We printed like $3 trillion in the past 24 months. Jen, here's a rant coming. We printed like $3 trillion in the past 2 years. Like, that's a huge difference between now and 2008. P.S. Inflation in 2008 was not nearly as bad as it is right now. People, okay, you want to know how much BS the jobs report is? The jobs report, there's 2 different jobs reports, but they only report one of them because one of them sounds better than the other. So the first one they talk about, I think it's the consolidated jobs report, starts with a C. Basically what they do is they go by social security number and they say, hey, person number, how many W-2 jobs or 1099 jobs do you have? And this person will say, I have this W-2. And this other person will say, I have this W-2 and this 1099. And they say, okay, well, which one is new in the past 30 days or 60 days? And they say, oh, I added this 1099 or I added this W-2. Like, cool. That's 2 new jobs created. Great. Well, no, guess what, idiot? Person number 1 is a W-2 employee and they didn't add a job. Person number 2 who brought on like some Uber Eats driving and they're walking dogs on Rover because they're making their mother bills. Okay. They're trying to make ends meet. I'm getting fired up. Okay. Because they're lying to us. They're trying to make ends meet. They added on some gig economy work. That's not adding jobs to the economy. That's people going broke and becoming poor and they can't make ends meet. Okay. So whenever you hear about this jobs report, oh, we've added 200,000 jobs. No, that's a bunch of millennials went out and got a side gig with Uber Eats. That's what happened. No one is getting gainfully employed right now. Okay. And the numbers are going to get way worse the more we go along because these tech companies are doing layoffs. Apple, who is literally sitting on a giant pile of gold, has stopped hiring. They have no reason to stop hiring, and they have stopped hiring. If Apple, who's sitting on a pile of gold, has stopped hiring, what do you think that means for other companies who are not sitting on giant piles of gold?
It's also like super hard to compare what's happening now to any situation in the past because the entire environment is different.
Yeah.
Like, all right, in 2008, were we $31 trillion in debt?
No.
No, we weren't. This is a completely new ball game. This is a new game with
Yeah.
new rules,
Yeah.
played a new way. So
Yeah.
we can't go back and say, look at this, look at. We
Mhm.
have to look forward, and that's the only way we're even going to remotely attempt to get through this.
Yeah.
It's complete. I can't say the
Bitcoin-
word I want to say.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a cluster.
Bitcoin is one of the only ways out of this problem.
Yep.
Okay. And Jamie Dimon knows it. Druckenmiller knows it. And they feel bad. They feel like they have to sear their conscience because they know they've put us in this situation. I will say I got to give Jamie Dimon props for pushing back against Rashida Tlaib the other week. Smash that like button if you like seeing Rashida Tlaib getting owned, saying dumb stuff. Smash that like button, please.
And
Appreciate
if you're
it.
in the Algorand
Anyways,
army,
if you're in
smash
the
that
Algorand
like
army,
button.
smash it. If you're in the Ravencoin army, smash it. I don't know, whatever.
Put those X's up.
Put those X's. No, XRP army. I'm not your leader. I'm
Woo.
actually your enemy. So just FYI.
JavaScript
Anyways.
coin. Woo!
Let's finish up this Jamie Dimon thing before we get demonetized. Rates going up another 100 basis points will be a lot more painful than the first 100 because people aren't used to it. I think negative rates, when all is said and done, will have been a complete failure. Yes, he concluded at the time of this writing, the S&P 500 has already dropped 25% year to date. Most tech stocks have dropped 90% or more. So don't come talking to me, Mr. So-and-so, about how crypto is a scam because it loses 90% of its value. That's what the stock market does, idiot. Kevin Helms, first of all, I just want to point out the person who wrote this for Bitcoin.com. Kevin Helms, a student of Austrian economics. That means he is smart. There you go. Moving further into the nether regions of the cartel, the financial cartel, Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire says JP Morgan and traditional finance are threatened by the idea of full reserve banking. Yes, that is correct. Sources say correct. The chief executive of the company behind USD Coin, which is essentially a CBDC, says that traditional financial institutions are feeling vulnerable to the idea of full reserve banking systems. Just so you know, and Ben said this a bunch of times on the channel, right now we have fractional reserve system. Banks only have to keep like, I don't know, I think it's 0% now.
0%
It's
as of March 26, 2020.
As
It
of
went
March
from
26, 2020.
10% to 0.
Yeah. So we were at 10%. They had to keep 10% on hand. Now it's 0, thanks Trump. And it's continued to be 0. So and it's so funny. I don't know if you saw this. I think it was Scott Pelley on NBC asked some person at the Fed, they said, is our banking system safe if a whole bunch of middle class people went out to an ATM and withdrew $3,000, would we be able to do that? And the guy from the Fed was like, no one needs to take out $3,000 from their ATM. We have infinite money at the Fed. He literally said we have infinite money at the Fed.
Well, I brought this up.
Good. That makes me feel a lot better.
I brought this up the other day when you're asking if things are safe.
Yeah.
Bank runs have been going on in China.
Oh, yeah.
And they are currently at a 11.25% fractional reserve.
Yeah. Well,
We're at 0.
yeah, I know. It's not great.
We're not mathematicians, but yeah.
Yeah. Nick is awesome. He's the bee's knees. Appreciate you, Sean. That you should tell that other person who said I was terrible just to come back. Maybe I got better. Maybe I was nervous. Okay. There's a lot of pressure.
Also, I've just been looking at the charts while you've been talking a little bit.
No way.
And this isn't financial advice. This is not financial advice. But I went short on Matic at 7.7991.
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying.
Feeling shorty?
I'm just saying.
Dude, I get Matic as my cash back for Gemini.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Love
Like,
Matic.
I'm making
but I'm
stacks-
short on it right now.
Stacks of Matic. I'm very bullish on Matic. Anyways, let's get back into it. This is worse than coffee and crypto. That's right, because there's Bailey in this coffee.
Hey.
All right. Alaire says banks like JP Morgan and other big institutions are likely threatened by stable coins, which he says could explain why they're hesitant to publicly embrace them. In August last year, Circle announced its plan to become a full reserve commercial bank under the supervision of the Fed and the Treasury Department. Oh, goody. This is the integration of crypto and TradFi. This is disgusting. I want to barf. Okay. Let's get on to the Google deal. Hey, did we drop that affiliate link for Luxalgo in the chat?
We could.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can you
please
We
that?
have
do.
the technology.
Please do. My guy Sean at Luxalgo, super great guy.
Yeah.
I
They
use
are
it
one
every
of our
day.
affiliates. Yeah, full disclosure, they're one of our affiliates. We have a deal with them, but they don't sponsor us. It's just if you want to use them, then we get a kickback. That's how it works. That's
Wait,
how
you said
affiliates work.
Luxalgo?
Luxalgo. Yeah.
Sweet.
And then I'll mention I did have a sticky about Ledger, but I'll mention Ledger later.
Also, people are asking, who are the two chicks where TJ usually sits.
Oh,
It's a joke. I mean, it's
okay.
not a joke. They thought I was a chick, which makes me feel great.
I
Oh.
mean, you
I
have
feel beautiful.
pretty amazing hair.
Luscious.
The
Dashing
biscuit
XRP
Jesus.
is why they don't let you run the show more often. LOL. No, look,
Eh,
Ben knows what the deal is with XRP. National Bank Run Holiday, $2 super chat from B13SR. Yes. When? Post the date. I'll do it. When run? No, look, Ben is bullish on XRP. And look, XRP is going to make a lot of people in crypto a lot of money. We'll get into XRP later. I don't like it for my own personal reasons, which I will get into later. But when it comes to crypto here at Hit Network, free thought is encouraged. Okay. So we're not towing the line for XRP. I don't like the XRP army. They don't like me. Hey, Nick, if I was a woman, I would ask you to marry me. Crypto whelp. Guess what, bro? In the state of New York, you can get that as a tax write-off. Come on down, bro. All right, let's get into this. Google and Coinbase partner on plan to offer crypto payments for cloud services. Speaking of worst things ever, Google is set to work with Coinbase to allow select customers, i.e. rich, to pay for cloud services using crypto from early 2023. The web giant will use Coinbase Prime for its institutional offering as part of the partnership. Google and Coinbase revealed plans for strategic partnership, which would allow, I just read that. Why would I do that? Show's over.
over?
Okay, blockchain developers will also be able to use Google's BigQuery crypto public data sets. This will be powered by Coinbase's cloud nodes. Sounds like a lot of centralization, which aim to streamline the building process for decentralized applications. You mean centralized applications. If all of your data is on a centralized cloud, it's not decentralized. Sorry, your Nakamoto score is 0. Google will use Coinbase Prime for its institutional crypto services. Blah, 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 blah. Google Cloud's aim is to make it frictionless for customers to take advantage of its services, says Thomas Kurian, CEO of Google Cloud, said in their release. Okay, you know what? We're going to do a fun experiment right here.
Enhance.
We're going to do that. WEF. Well, he's not part of the World Economic Forum. My
Allegedly.
God. But look for him to be at Davos soon. Where is the big dude, BitBoy? BitBoy is in, not Abu Dhabi, Dubai. Thank you. Like AJ, so this is obviously good for adoption.
Yeah.
Whatever blockchains that they start using, it's gonna pump. It's gonna be amazing. 2023 is probably not gonna see a whole lot of price action, but later on down the road, like, is this bullish for the short term, bullish for the long term, or bearish overall? What do you think?
Here's my thing on it. If you're in the type of person that's in crypto because you want to buy whatever coin and make money off of it, this is probably a good story for you. Because the fact that Google is integrating crypto, I mean, even if you search an Ethereum address on Google, thanks to Etherscan, it'll now show you the balance of that address on Google. You know what I mean? And that integration is super necessary. Like I always would say, we're tiptoeing towards mass adoption. Well, now it's starting to feel a little bit like a sprint. Like the more and more institutional places are getting into crypto. The banks are getting into crypto. They're offering more and more things. Before you know it, you're going to be able to get any crypto you want at your bank. And those banks that don't do that, it's like, they gotta play or they gotta get out.
Got it.
And that's it. This is good if you want to make money, but if you're like tech person like yourself, like the centralization factor, definitely not a win.
Yeah, I think for like folks like TJ, he's extremely into like how people can make money in crypto, and like that's his ethos, and I fully respect that.
I'm the same way.
If I don't know if have you taken the test, the alignment test, the crypto alignment test?
Yeah, you sent that to me.
Yeah, so I'm a crypto anarcho-capitalist.
We aligned.
Yeah,
all three of us.
So I'm very much an anarcho-capitalist when it comes to crypto. Like I believe in hyper-capitalism and like full-on market Darwinism. Like there should be zero bailouts at all ever. There should be zero lobbying at all ever. But yeah, so stuff like this makes me cringe. But I also know that the people who are in the coins or can find out this information, continue to follow it, which you'll know the latest if you're subscribed to this channel. it's going to make them a lot of money. So I really, on one hand, it's giving them freedom in that sense. It's also tightening the noose in another sense. So I'm ambivalent about it. Google capitulates to China. I don't like Google. I don't like them at all.
Well, Alphabet, you know.
Yeah, go ahead and smash
whole-
that
the
like
whole
button
thing.
if you don't like Google. Smash the dislike button if you do like Google. It doesn't matter. The engagement helps us. So we win no matter what. Kind of like the Fed. Speaking of the Fed, Circle's USDC stablecoin has lost all its post-Terra gains. So what does that mean? After a 7-week rally in May and June that sent USD coins market capitalization above 56 billion, an all-time high, Circle's stablecoin has lost all ground it gained earlier this year. So people tethered out or coined out. They moved into stablecoins because Luna was crashing. That sent that market cap up, and now it's coming down because they're probably buying Bitcoin or Ethereum or something like that. Let's see. Earlier this year, USDC experienced a surge after Terra's algorithmic stablecoin lost its dollar peg, started to slide. Blah blah blah. Investors appeared to believe that was true. Wait, what was true? A Circle spokesperson told Decrypt at the time that the stablecoin was conservatively backed by cash and short-term U.S. government obligations, i.e., bonds. So they believe that Circle's stablecoin market cap went from 48 billion to 56 billion. So that's fine. I mean, look, USDC, like Circle is part of the crypto cartel. USDC can have its transactions reversed, as we all saw from Tornado Cash, but that was actually in the white paper. I read that last year. They can reverse your transactions. It is essentially a CBDC. It's a centralized CBDC. So,
So Nick, for the people in the audience that aren't too familiar on like what a CBDC is and the implications of that, could you fill them in on that?
Yeah. So 30 seconds. CBDC stands for Central Bank Digital Currency. It is basically a digital dollar that is fully controlled by a central banking authority, in that it has a massive amount of controls. It can have a time limit. It can have a geo lock. It can be tied to your credit score and or social credit score. It can be tied to basically any metric that you can put, or any piece of data that you can put into a smart contract. That is how that dollar can be controlled. So it's extremely bad for personal freedom. It's extremely bad. It is the definition of censorship. Looking at what PayPal did last week, saying, hey, we're going to police your messages, and if we don't like what you say, you're spreading misinformation, then we're going to take $2,500 from you. Well, imagine the IRS doing that for literally everything you would post on social media or is overheard in a conversation, right? That's like the hyper 1984 plus Brave New World plus Hunger Games plus
Black Mirror.
Mad Max, Black Mirror,
Yep.
hellhole that are CBDCs. They are very bad. They are evil incarnate, and crypto must stand up against them. End rant.
Love it. Love
There
it.
you go. That was longer than 30 seconds, but I don't know. The Clippers will put it up.
Or
It'd
did you
be
see
great.
what Gary Gensler said?
What? Gary's in the
This
chat.
is awesome. My local
lo-
butcher has started accepting
Accepting
crypto
crypto.
as a payment, but only proof of stake.
Wow.
Jeez,
That's pretty good.
It's amazing.
Gary, that's pretty good.
It's good.
Ryan
You know what
Kessler,
else is really
Nick
good?
D equals brains behind this operation. There are a lot of brains behind this operation. I am just one brain out of many who makes this channel great. Okay? Here we go. What's next?
Smashing that like button.
Yeah. Just like caress the like
What
button.
are the likes at right now? I can't see.
Yeah. Do we even want to know? Is it like 50?
Almost
1,000?
Let's get to at least
Folks,
1,200.
If you're
At
in though,
least.
if you're a Link Marine, if you're part of that Dogecoin cult, whatever, smash that like button. Look, you smash this like button, I'll buy another GPU and I'll start mining. Look at this. This is what to mine. We never show this on this channel, right?
Wait. Calf reveal at 1,000 views.
Here we go.
I mean, 1,000 likes.
1660. These are all cards that I have. Let's see what's profitable. 0. Nothing is profitable. This is my nightmare. You want to know why my power bill is $400 a month? This is why. Because I'm mining Ravencoin like a chump. I'm mining Neoxa. This is the absolute worst time to be mining at home. But I'm doing it. You know why? Because the bear market and I'm holding. I got mad bags of mined coins. Will they go up? I don't know. If they don't, my wife will divorce me. Moving on. What's next?
Professor Nick needs to show up more often, in my
Sorry,
opinion.
bro. Look, they can't let me on this show.
I'm a
What is
big
it?
fan of Professor Nick.
1216. I'm surprised TJ hasn't pulled the internet cord out yet.
Oh, come on. It's too good.
Yeah,
It's too good.
Don't come out here looking like. Anyways.
Oh man.
Don't you ever disrespect me looking like. Have you seen those TikToks?
Is it like from like a mafia movie or something?
No. It's like some guy, same guy who's like, "Hey, are you vaccinated?" That guy.
Oh, okay.
He's like, he sees random people on the street. He's like, don't you ever disrespect me looking like Wayne Brady's love child or whatever. I don't know, it's pretty funny.
Oh my God.
TikTok.
Okay, G20 central bankers warn stablecoins aren't stable. Well, neither is the dollar. Okay,
It is. It's stable.
it's
It's
stably
stably
losing
down to the right.
97% of its value ever since we went off the gold standard.
Yeah. It
No
stably
stable
loses.
coin currently meets the standards set for the digital asset category by central bankers of the world's largest economies, and many stablecoins do not have credible mechanisms to support their promise of price stability. A report issued by the Financial Stability Board concluded today. Newsflash, nothing in TradFi is stable. Have you been to Europe? Have you seen how much they're paying for with gas? Have you seen the interest rates going up? Okay, this is such a farce.
Yeah.
Who wrote this? Elizabeth Warren? The FSB, the fraud sucky board, also cast doubt on how most stablecoins would be able to maintain their pricing under market stress, concluding that most stablecoins enable arbitrage activities of market participants to a considerable extent, rely on them, and it's unclear how that would hold up under reverse financial conditions. Like means like the ones we're in right now. And newsflash, let's see. Tether, 99, USD coin, $1, Binance, $1. Looks pretty stable to me.
Yep.
Chumps. Where are we? Raising questions about the effectiveness of stabilization mechanisms and supporting a stable price at all times. Okay, cool. So they don't like stable coins. They're trying to FUD stable coins, especially decentralized ones, because they're trying to make a CBDC. So off the top of my head, what's the only real decentralized stable coin is, I thought it was DAI, but that's not true.
Would it be Jed when that happens?
Jet. I mean, look, Cardano's
Cardano.
highly decentralized. It has a very high Nakamoto score. Any stable coin on that's a real thing. The Nakamoto score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can't think of it besides Jed and maybe something on Avalanche. I don't know. Truly decentralized. I love DAI. I love that it's over collateralized, but a lot of DAI is held in contracts that there's something with DAI on the back end that's a little wonky. So if you're going to use an Ethereum based, what's that?
Sometimes the back end is a little wonky.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I don't-
BJ.
we have to pivot away from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the next story?
Thank you. BNY Mellon will hold Bitcoin and Ethereum for clients. Here's why it matters. That's a terrible idea.
Isn't that America's first bank? The oldest bank?
I thought
in
that was
America?
Wells Fargo.
Something like that? I saw one of the headlines that said that.
Jamie, pull that up.
Pull it up, Jamie.
You're Jamie.
Wait, I'm Jamie?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
Jamie.
Man.
America's oldest bank. Hey, look at that. It says it right there.
Bang. See?
America's
Got
oldest
him.
bank just got the green light to start receiving
Woo.
crypto on behalf of customers. Where are they receiving it?
In the back door?
Blah, blah,
The
blah.
first to provide custody.
Oh, the bank will use Fireblocks. Okay. Fireblocks are okay. BNY Mellon's conviction in crypto should instill confidence in the asset class among other big names on Wall Street, founded by Alexander Hamilton in 1784, who was shot by Aaron Burr.
That's funny. It's 200 years before 1984.
Coincidence?
See, like, I'm not
Smash
totally...
that like button if you know that Aaron Burr reference to that milk commercial from the 90s. Smash that like button.
See,
This
I'm
is a deep
I'm
cut.
not totally against, like, as like the crypto side of me thinks it's silly for banks to offer crypto custody.
It's
But
dumb.
there is a part of me that, like my dad, for instance, he
Yeah.
would be more interested in buying crypto if he was like, oh, went to the bank and bought some Bitcoin today. I kind of know that there's a certain amount of people that kind of see that as like legitimizes it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, it is a reach for us because we're just so used to doing it the way we do it.
Yep.
But there are certain people that if it was at the bank, they would be, they would probably buy it.
Yeah, because they're scared
Yeah.
and like there's other.
Yeah, but
They got it from the bank. It can't be bad, right?
Right?
That's
Yeah, I
that's
know.
the
That's the thing.
that's
Like
the Kool-Aid.
the whole point of Bitcoin is self-sovereignty, self-custody, and I think that's
Totally.
what the cypherpunks, that was their whole mantra: is you can't have society without privacy.
Yeah.
And if you're not sovereign over your own assets, then you're a slave.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there are people that won't buy it unless they can get it from the bank.
I would
Certain
love to
people.
see, yeah. So here's what I would love to see from a bank. I would love to see some sort of like IRA or something where you can put it into an index fund, but then that is held in a wallet that you control. So they're
Okay.
picking the funds, they're picking the coins,
Yeah.
but then you control the keys to the wallet.
Right.
So
Just like
where's
you would
this
have said
fantasy
deposit.
land
You have
you're
the
talking
custody.
about?
What's
Right.
that?
Where's this fantasy land you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean that's like best case
I mean, that
scenario.
would be phenomenal.
Yep. Yep. I think it would be great. I think that's the most secure way to do it. Obviously, the banks want to own it. I think having banks back up their assets with crypto like makes more sense than with foreign currencies and stuff.
I mean, even like with the banks doing, it's really no different than like when you go to some gas stations across America.
Yeah.
They have legitimate like crypto ATMs.
Yeah.
There's one installed at the Royal Farms in Cecilton, Maryland.
Hey,
They have
shout out Royal Farms.
just a ATM that's just for crypto, and it's
Yep.
really no different than in the eyes of the public anyway. It's really no
Yep.
different than the bank offering it because you
Yep.
don't have the custody. You can't send it to another wallet. You can't
Mm.
buy an NFT with it. Hey, but you have some Bitcoin. That's
Yep.
just the way some people are going to see it. You know,
Yeah,
it's just the
that's
way.
true. Bud Lightyear says FDI insured in a bank. That's a great point. I mean, it's not great, but if we want more people to be onboarded, there are people who are just afraid to have a crypto wallet and they don't want to download Coinbase. They only want to do stuff with their bank. So it's not great, but it's better than nothing. It's better than no crypto. I'd rather have some people have some exposure to Bitcoin than have zero exposure to Bitcoin.
Exactly. That's my
So,
point.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not
You
your
know?
keys, not your coins. Isn't that really no exposure to Bitcoin?
Yes, but
Like-
if we get them in, then we can slowly start to orange pill them or purple pill them, whatever.
Right.
They will start to see the value.
Right.
It's an easier conversation if they're more familiar with seeing Bitcoin in their statement every month. They're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can own that. Like I can own gold and keep it under my bed or whatever.
It's really there's just a big like mental barrier between people that hear about crypto, they hear about the Lambos and the stacks of money, but they don't know how to do anything. So
Yep.
like making that barrier easier to jump over.
Yes.
Once we get the people in the door, then we can educate them about how you should actually do it.
Yep.
And I think that's super important. You know?
Well, also educate them on not buying overpriced Volkswagens.
Well, that too.
I'm just saying.
That too. That too. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about something fun. What is this? Crypto.com. Yeah. So we talk about being responsible with your crypto, and even the exchanges aren't that responsible. So Crypto.com, this is like the third time this has happened, right? At Crypto.com, sent $6 million to some people, and then I think they said they spent it.
Yeah, they said that they won what did they win? They won a contest and
Yeah,
they spent
yeah.
all the money and they're
Oh,
like,
it's
well,
not-
like
yeah.
we won. We win. And they spent $10 million.
That's like, come on, guys.
I mean, they shouldn't have sent it to them.
This is why we have boating accidents.
yeah.
Ugh. Sorry, Crypto.com. I use them every once in a while. They're good people, but guys, let's tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah. That's their fault in my eyes.
Yeah. Speaking of holding on to your keys and your crypto, Ledger has free shipping this month. And we got a deal to buy Ledger. Link in the description. Buy it. Don't be a jabroni. Buy it direct from Ledger. Because if you get it off Amazon, they could be compromised.
Mm.
Click that affiliate link in the description. Get a Ledger. Free shipping. Adoy.
Also,
Let's
you've
do
seen what happened this year with Celsius. You've seen what
Yes.
happened with Vowd. You see what happens to some people when they made the mistake of leaving their crypto on an exchange.
Yep.
Like, unless you're actively day trading a certain amount of money, that's all good and well to leave on there. But if you have your long-term bag, your long-term hold, have it in your own possession. Keep
Own
the words in a fireproof safe, like the
Yes.
keywords and all that. Like, do all the things they tell you to do,
Yep.
because like this is your responsibility. Like, if you want to get into crypto, if you
Yep.
want to do this thing, you got to be responsible for it. And buying a ledger is the first thing you can do to
Or
give
make your
yourself
own.
that.
I did a nice video on making them with your own Raspberry Pi.
That's
The other
pretty good.
thing we also should try to get
What?
a
The
link
computer.
for is you definitely want to always keep your seed phrase in metal or
Yeah,
stone
in like a
if you're cool.
fireproof container. Yeah.
No, like
The
physically
metal
on
cards.
metal.
You can actually stamp it on a piece of metal.
Oh,
They sell that
okay.
on the Ledger website, and you can get that as part of the free shipping bundle. It's the billfold. I think that's
Yeah,
what it is.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Yep.
Someone said, "I'm sorry, I sense pretentiousness from the new guy." Look, dude, I ain't new. Am I pretentious?
Daddy been here a long time.
Pretentious?
Pretentious is a word I hear people say, but I really feel like they don't know what it means.
I feel like it's thrown around.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, like the word gaslighting is thrown around. I'm like, no, I'm just saying that you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
gaslighting.
don't
You're just
gaslight.
wrong.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, this is a fun one. Wait, is this the link story?
Yeah.
Value held by blockchain. Okay. Value held by blockchain oracles slides 61% in 7 months. Chainlink dominates DZ's favorite coin by 45%. Blockchain
Really?
oracles have seen significant growth since the inception. Let me zoom in here of those protocols. But in 2022, the protocols secure a lot less value than they did 7 months ago. Blockchain oracle is essentially middleware that connects a blockchain network to external systems via smart contracts. And the medium provides data sources that are verifiable and shared in a decentralized fashion. So Chainlink crushing it, Maker fine, but Maker's mostly finance. Chainlink is actually branching out and doing a lot of Oracle stuff, like with logistics, with voting, with other things. And Nick lets the trolls get bent, keep dropping truth. I don't care about the trolls. The more time you're thinking about me, that's the less time you are bettering yourself. So whatever.
Got him.
Your loss.
You could spend time being negative, or you could look at a chart, or do
you look
something
at a
productive.
chart, or you can read a book.
Yep.
What are you reading right now, AJ? Are you reading any books right now?
I'm not at the second. I just finished up this comic book series called The Department of Truth. Very interesting, like conspiracy theory type thing. I've had a lot of fun with that. But I have ordered Catching Up with Crypto on Amazon.
Course. Yeah, you have.
I have.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get the author to sign it. I'm gonna have an autograph.
That might be hard to pull off.
Not for me.
Not for you. Okay. He's got an inside track. I'm reading Extreme Ownership and The Confessions of St. Augustine.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like the idiot over here then.
What are you reading?
At the moment I'm reading Mistborn and then one of Shinya Yamanaka's older books. Well, where he's referenced in Leo Fuchs's book, The Stem Cell Dilemma Part 2.
Wow.
Hey, if you're reading, that's good.
I finished the Chuck Palahniuk book 3 weeks ago called Rant.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Dude, his stuff on Joe Rogan's amazing. All right, hang on. We got to get back to Link. 7 months ago, top 5 oracles were Chainlink, MakerDAO, Band, Twop. Can I say that?
Twop.
And Pith.
Bless you.
Moreover, while Chainlink secures 206 protocols today, that's what it is. TWAP.
Wow.
Back then, it only secured 133 protocols. 4 of today's top 5 oracles have native tokens as well, and the token values are down a great deal since their all-time highs. Yeah. Blockchain oracles are going to be a huge part of the crypto future. What's Link at these days?
Apparently, Gary Gensler
just
says
closed
books
the
are
chart. Oh my
securities.
Books are securities. Can you burn a book?
Whoa.
Easy.
Easy there, champ.
Yeah, Chainlink is actually a steal. It's $7. Look how flat this has been. Look how
It's been
at $7 since May. That's pretty amazing. What was its all-time high? All-time high was.
I'm
Where is
trying.
this? Why is it not showing me this?
Hold on, I got you.
This is why I use CoinGecko. Oh my gosh. All-time high, $52.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Look,
Wow.
Chainlink is a great project. In addition to Cosmos, we're very bullish on them both.
There is a red dot on the weekly chart for Chainlink right now
Oh, he's degenning out.
on Market Cipher, and
He's
it bounced
degenning out.
below the 50 on the
Look at
RSI.
that.
Might be some more bearish continuation on that one. Just a heads up.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, what's next? We got to get to crypto.com.
Look at that.
ZK rollups. Okay, here we go. What are we looking at? Oh, hang on. Go back to AJ's thing real quick.
All right, fine. I have the technology.
This is the Chainlink daily chart.
Whoa.
Blood Diamond a couple days ago got a 15 -5 on Market Cipher's DBSI. Right here, staying below the 50 line on the RSI. That indicates bearish continuation. Got bearish divergence, and it's kind of closing into this triangle here. It's probably going to break down out of that based off the weekly chart, which has a red diamond right there and a red dot on Market Cipher B.
Market Cipher B,
So
which we also have a deal for. You can
yeah.
get, I think, 15 or 10% off
I think
Market
it's
Cipher.
10 or 15. Yeah, I think it's 15.
Yeah, there's a
actually.
promo code in the description. You can get Market Cipher and trade like a pro.
And in case you're wondering, if like someone asked me like Luxalgo or Market Cipher, I would say both.
Yeah.
Because I use Luxalgo and Market Cipher.
Yeah, the more data, the better.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. The more
DYOR.
information you have, the better chance you are going to be a winning trader. If you want to be a winning trader, you have to invest in the grind.
Yeah.
not just buy it, like understand it, learn about it, spend time. It's literally like, think of it like studying for a college test.
Yeah,
Except the
exactly.
test is, if you get an A, you're a millionaire.
You make bank.
Yeah. So,
Anonymous says that Pluto Alliance cruise is going to be a massive sausage fest. Look, sausage is incredible.
you know what we need? More dudes.
It's amazing. Like when you get like some andouille and some shrimp and grits, bro,
Oh yeah.
forget about it.
Forget about it.
And that's a southern dish, and I'm Italian, and I can still say forget about it with that sausage, shrimp, and grits. Come on. All right.
Speaking of delicious snacks, can we
Yes.
talk about some roll-ups?
Hey,
Ooh,
that's a
got
good
them.
segue.
that was solid.
Smash that like button, guys, for BJ Segways. They've been
Oh,
very
yeah.
good today.
So good.
Very good today. Okay, so here's the thing, folks. You're here. It's the bear market. Everyone's very sad. Crypto Billy 111, $2 super chat. Flat smack that like button for our boys. I don't know what flat smack is, but I'm here for it. Basement, do whatever it is you got to do. Get a hype train running, please, for the love of God. Ethereum scaling protocol ZK Sync's layer 3 prototype set for testing in 2023. New layer 3 prototype aimed at further solving Ethereum scalability issues set for deploying for testing as soon as Q1 2023. ZK Sync is a provider of zero-knowledge blockchain solutions. Announced a new EVM Ethereum virtual machine compatible layer 3 prototype called Pathfinder. ZK Sync is at L2 scaling, so it will be an L2. It'll be L3 to their L2. Yeah, hype train's a thing on Twitch. You gotta do a Twitch thing. So
Wait, we're getting a hype train?
that's up to the basement.
Basement,
Let's go, basement.
don't let me down.
Let's see. In the most recent blog post, team explained the L3 Pathfinder will be a prototype for demonstrating a ZK rollup as a fractal hyperchain in layer 3. It will use recursive scaling. So I'm still learning about ZK rollups. I'm still learning about recursive scaling. But I can tell you one thing. A blockchain that has ZK rollups is very good. That is a bleeding edge technology. That's like, if there's an equivalent like going from Wi-Fi 802.11a to 802.11n, like the N allows more bandwidth and it's way faster than A, but it's still Wi-Fi. ZK rollups are an expansion of blockchain technology that allow you to confirm information on a smart contract without KYCing yourself.
I love when
It's
you talk
really
dirty.
amazing. They're fantastic. You should know more about them. Anytime you hear about ZK rollups, your ears should perk up because that's a bleeding edge technology that everyone's going to want. Now, digital IDs. I'm not super into them. I think it's centralization. I think it's terrible. But a digital ID with a ZK rollup means you can verify your information that they need, like a driver's license or something, without having to take a picture of it or show them your driver's license. You can say, scan this QR code. It goes, boop, none of your information goes out. The blockchain goes and verifies the fields that the person asking for it is requesting. So driver's license number, age,
Because what
date
you're
of
talking
birth.
about it's zero knowledge.
Zero
proofs,
knowledge. So
correct?
no one knows what the other person have, but they're able to prove the information that they need. That's your 10-second explanation of a ZK rollup. You should know about them. They're very good for crypto.
Yep.
Gary Gensler, stop making me like you. What did Gary say? There's a new cryptocurrency called Decibel. It's a sound investment. Gary,
Hey,
this is my show.
that's funny. That's funny.
Ban him. Put him in timeout. Mods, put Gary in timeout. He's
Don't.
gone. He's gone.
Don't.
He's gone off.
It's pretty punny.
He's gone off. All right. Yeah, ZK rollups. Look at ZK Sync. We don't know these guys. It's not a paid promotion. We just tell you guys stuff that's cool. You got to say that these days, or else Kobe will make up some tweet about you. So,
Wow.
yeah, I said it. He doesn't know who I am. Kobe doesn't know who I am. Kobe doesn't care who I am.
I care.
And look at this: zero knowledge KYC could solve the privacy versus compliance conundrum.
I knew something.
Imagine that.
Hey.
I think I knew something about crypto.
In an interview with Cointelegraph, John Henderson, a partner at Australian-based venture capital firm Airtree Ventures, said successful implementation of ZK KYC system would be great news for both regulators and consumers and could increase cryptocurrency adoption. It not just could, it will. Institutions and retail users are more likely to participate in DeFi if they can be confident that they're complying with AML and CTF obligations. That's the opposite for me, but if it'll get more people in, great. How about this? How about no AML and no KYC?
Wait, ASL?
No,
Oh, sorry.
no, this isn't.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, Yahoo chat rooms or whatever.
AOL.
Let's see.
Messenger.
This is
Jesus.
good. I like it. I love it. Airtree Ventures led a $4.7 million seed round in Reputation DAO on April 13th. The decentralized autonomous organization needs to provide financial reputation and identity services for DeFi. Look, DeFi is kind of in a slump right now. Okay. It's not that great. It's not that sexy, but it's coming back. More ZK rollups. Polygon and Matter Labs compete on ZK EVM rollups. Again, Polygon layer 2 for Ethereum. People are like, well, if it's a proof of stake, why do we need Polygon? Well, because Polygon's great. And developing on Polygon is super simple. And the money behind Polygon is great. And they've got an incredibly smart team.
Hey, Nick.
What?
We have an incredibly smart team and a great community. And below sea level actually makes a good point here. Wish you guys would share the links to these articles.
You know, we used to, and then no one clicked on them. But
Should
we can
try
do
it?
it. We can drop them in the description after we go
Only
live.
if below sea level smashes the like button. Though.
Yeah. Appreciate that. We will send all these links out. We will put them in the description. Thank you for that.
I just made
for that
more work
feedback.
for
I
everyone.
really appreciate it. Yeah. Let's see. So according to Steve Newcomb, Chief Product Manager at ZK Sync. Oh, I think we already covered this. ZK Sync. Same story. Cool. So anyways, Polygon, Matter Labs, two titans of blockchain getting into ZK rollups. It's very good for crypto. Binance stablecoin BUSD is available on Polygon. Very good for Binance. Very good for Polygon. Like it. I like it. Binance USD is available for deposits and withdrawals on Polygon. Dude, the fees on Polygon are like a fraction of a penny. It's amazing. I love using it.
Speaking of Polygon, my short,
Oh, yeah, how you doing?
I'm in the green 0.38.
I'm time to post profits,
Let's
baby.
go. Let's go.
Green's green.
Let's
do
go.
it. That probably wouldn't even cover the fee, but all right.
No, it's on. I just did it on the chart. It's on 5 leverage, so it's probably over a full % by now.
Okay, good.
I'll check it out.
Guys, pull profits. Don't be a chump. Pull
Please take profits.
Yeah, on the way up. There are no profits on the way down. That's capitulation. Let's see. Design to have 101 exchange rate with the US dollar BUSD, is third largest stable-coin, market cap over 21 billion, backed by equal amount of cash and treasury bills of what? BUSD is issued by Paxos, supported by Binance, greenlisted by regulatory watchdog New York State Department of Financial Services. You know what else? Who is greenlisted by the regulatory watchdog New York State Department of Financial Services? Celsius.
Got him.
Sorry, this doesn't mean anything. Like that whole regulatory thing, that means they paid a bribe.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a license is a nice word for saying it's a bribe, because you can't do business without a business. What? Well, if I was the mafia and this was, or if this was
Some gabagool.
the mafia, yeah, and I want to sell some gabagool out of the back of my truck, you know what I'm saying? Well, I got this man of God coming to talk to me saying I got to pay a fee, protection fee. All right. Well, yeah, it's the same thing as a license. Okay. If you don't pay the license, guess what? You get stormtroopers at your house carrying on your business.
Wait, it kind of sounds like you're describing lobbyists.
Same diff.
I also heard your Tony Soprano come out a little bit right there.
Yeah.
I heard you, Tony. Just a little bit.
A little bit. Look, my family's from South Philly. I was born and raised in the South, so
Same.
I'm a son of the South. But yeah, raised in South Philly. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm. Do you smell it? Are we about to
What?
start talking about JavaScript?
We're gonna start talking about JavaScript coin, baby. Here we go. XRP Army put a Cardano in the chat. If you're bullish on Cardano, the most decentralized proof of stake out there. XRP Army, if you're out there, put your X up. Show Ben Armstrong that you're in this chat. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a text from Ben saying you're fired yet. Oh,
What?
Oh no, no, that's not from Ben. All right, I got fired from some other job. Put the X up in the chat if you're part of the XRP Army, just so I can know who you are. All right, yeah, I'll save that one for later.
Yeah.
Q&A. Ripple signs up its first ODL customers in France and Sweden. That's great. So now criminals can move money around in France and Sweden. Lemonway is a pan-European payment institution dedicated to marketplaces, alternative finance platforms. Like that. Mexican Black Tar. Other companies looking for payment processing, wallet management, third-party payment, KYC, AML, regulated framework. It's a payment solution that is trusted by over 1,400 marketplaces in Europe, including 200 crowdfunding platforms. Okay. I mean, it's great. They're going to use XRP to settle stuff, ODL. This is for whales. XRP super centralized. XRP here next key dates in the Ripple SEC lawsuit. Now look, I give a bunch of hate to XRP. Okay, their coin is basically JavaScript. Their nodes are centralized. They require KYC. Yes, the code is open source. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter if all your validators are KYC'd. But them fighting the fight against Ripple, them fighting the fight against the SEC is incredibly important for crypto. So I am rooting for Ripple.
Yeah, we definitely all are. Like,
Yes,
Of course.
I joke solely because I care about like tech and stuff, and I think
Yeah.
it's funny when people are like, oh, you know, it's a blockchain or this, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, it's XRPL.js, and they're like, well,
Yeah.
it's not JavaScript. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. So
But I
look,
want them to win.
Ben's been ripping it up with the SEC case. We've had incredible guests. Ellie was on last week. She's an OG. She's incredibly smart. This is going to be amazing. So here are the next dates that are coming up when it comes to the SEC case. So let's see what's important here. Oh, October 24th, parties file public redacted versions of the opposition briefs. So get a lot of juiciness from there. November 21st, public redacted versions of the reply. So get some tit for tat. And then December 22nd, parties file oppositions to omnibus motions to seal. So they're basically crossing the T's and dotting their I's. I think they're waiting for something. I think they're waiting for some other macro thing to happen so that this can go away. Or they may be trotting this, they may be extending this to hurt Gary Gensler. Because Gary's a hated individual.
Yeah.
This is making his entire department look bad.
Yeah.
So I think the longer this goes out, the more egg he gets on his face.
Even the whole thing with Kim K and Ethereum Max, the SEC was very upset with Gary.
Yeah.
Gary stepped out of line.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's one thing to go after calopigious women like Kim K. It's another thing to go after Kim K for Emacs. That was a scam. And what are you doing, Gary, with that fine? Are you giving back to the community? No.
Are you going to use it to go after Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah.
No.
Who, like all of the people who, like, if you go on the QuiverQuant, right? QuiverQuant is a TikTok and the website that they basically track stock trades for U.S. politicians. It's like every single person, Republican, Democrat, they're all buying stuff. Some idiot Republican just bought a whole bunch of stock in a nuclear radiation hardening firm. Like they make like panels and things to like keep your stuff safe from nuclear radiation. Oh, goody. Wow. I guess we should copy trade them. That being said, look, the SEC case still going on. I think it's there to make Gary Gensler look bad. And hopefully the CFTC will take over soon. All right, we're going to wrap this up here pretty quick.
Sure.
Crypto expert identifies sell signal XRP chart. Why would you sell your XRP right now? That's
a terrible idea.
Unless you're day trading it.
Unless you're day trading it. But like XRP,
Is that scalp trading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different words for it.
Okay.
It's some of the trades I'm in take 20 minutes. Some of them take 3 days. It's a touch and go thing. Set a tight stop loss.
Okay.
And use common sense. You know?
Yeah. So I mean, as far as like long-term hold, I don't know why you would sell your XRP. That is financial advice.
Yeah, I would definitely hold XRP. Any ISO compliant coin is definitely a win.
Why are you selling during the bear market?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Bad news bears.
What was the title? Sell signal, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So moving away from that, Cardano transactions. People saying it's a ghost chain. Well, guess what? 25% of all ADA transactions happened over the past year. Doesn't sound like a ghost chain to me. That sounds like an incredible community.
Speaking of Cardano, shout out to our new NFT drop, JPEG Junkies.
Yes.
Justin and DZ.
Amazing.
Put the camera on me here.
Yeah.
DJ.
Look at this. We got swag.
We got the exclusive
you want
footy.
swag? Hold on. Let me even
exclusive
jazz
footy
this
right
up.
here.
Hold
Shout
on.
out to the guys.
It's on Cardano. There it is.
Hold it up again.
Here it is right here.
Yeah.
Right now, I write a segment in the Discord every day called the Daily Fix, which is just a quick little update on the market and like what coins are leading the CNFT space, like volume, everything like that. It's just a fun little segment. The Discord's super fun. Everyone's really positive. The mint's still going on. It's I think they said they minted 67% in the first day.
Really? I need to pick one.
They're
up.
going.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. We're really bullish on Cardano. We love the Cardano community.
Me too.
There is like a faction that's like an ADA gang, but we try not to like recognize them. But there's a Cardano community, and they're vibrant. We love Charles. Ben's gonna be hanging out with Charles at the Rare Bloom. I think next week. Next
That's
week
cool.
is that? Brian, are you going to that? Rare
I want to
Bloom?
hang out with Charles.
Yeah, me too.
I know.
As
He's a
the
good
one who
guy.
finally convinced you guys to do ADA and run
What?
multiple stake pools. But no,
Incorrect.
whatever.
You can
You're
also
wrong.
stake your ADA in the bit pool. You can find a way how to do that in the description. Let's see. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. It's 12:46.
Mhm.
Doing some quick hits.
Solana NFTs. I mean, it's on a blockchain that goes down all the time. What we got for Q&A?
So we have some fun ones. Let's see what we
Okay.
got here. Dun 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 dun.
Nick, 2025 Cardano price target.
Yes.
More than what it is now.
Correct.
Cardano 2025 price target.
Yeah.
990.
990.
$990.
$1,000?
No. $9.90.
Okay.
I don't hate it. Anyway, so somebody so eloquently asked in the chat, if I created a wallet on Coinbase Wallet, is it only accessible in the Coinbase Wallet, or can I use a seed phrase to access the wallet / addresses from other places like MetaMask?
What?
So basically, what we need to teach them is
Yeah.
that they can send it into their own MetaMask and deassociate the two different wallets, but it is two different wallets.
Yeah, it gets really hairy when you're talking about with that's like a 0x wallet, right? That's basically what it is.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, what is it in Coinbase? It is a 0x, is it not?
Uh,
Ethereum?
Yeah.
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 But you want to get it
so-
off of the Coinbase and to your own wallet.
Yeah. So like you only hold the keys for the coins that you have in a cold wallet. Hot wallets are fine. I don't know a whole lot about the Coinbase wallet other than that.
You
It's-
don't necessarily control it entirely.
Yeah, I mean you do because you have keys. Like if you make a seed phrase, you can access it. But if Coinbase were to go away,
Yes.
I don't think you'd still have your crypto.
Yeah. That's
No,
what I'm
you
getting at.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
You have to have it on cold storage.
Okay,
Totally.
next one.
Next one, DCAing into ADA and ETH bi-weekly for long term. Solid strategy?
Sounds great.
Question mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Add
ADA.
Algorand.
ADA and ETH.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ISO coins.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, AG is trying to get sponsored by Algorand, but
I
that's
am.
fine.
I'm making a
So,
heavy push right now. I'm making a real heavy push.
Yeah,
It'll happen.
yeah. I just want to get sponsored by like a Ben Shapiro brand. Like I want to
The
be the
Daily
Helix
Wire?
sleep mattress guy.
Okay.
That's what I want to be.
I feel that.
I want to
feel
put
that.
food on the table with them. Helix sleep mattresses,
But not
baby.
Raid Shadow Legends. Not that.
Raid Shadow Legends. No. Nakudo in the basement says Q&A. Nick, you looking at any other proof of work coins or only Capal algorithm coins? I mean, look, Ergo is a player, okay, and they're on their own Autolycos, which is much more power efficient. So Ergo's a big player. It's going to be around for a while. It has explosive potential. It works hand in hand with Cardano. They work with Cardano community quite a lot. So that one I'm mining. I've stopped mining Ravencoin. I'm pretty big on Neoxa right now, just because their whole proof of game / proof of work consensus mechanism is very intriguing, and they're adding servers. You can play the game, you can play Minecraft and you earn the coin, or you can mine it. So those two are really good. You know, Ethereum Classic is pretty much dead, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Wow.
ETH POW is a joke at this point. Flux is doing some really amazing things. I just don't have the time to. I've decided not to mine Flux, but it's good too. So,
All right.
any other Q&A?
I'm sure there is, but
Okay,
I think it's
cool.
time to
Nick AJ,
party.
any info on why Coinbase pump breaks on listing HBAR? I don't know about HBAR being listed on.
Yeah, I don't know about
Coinbase.
that, but I like HBAR.
HBAR is
A
great.
lot of people like HBAR.
Yeah.
I think HBAR is going to be one of those coins that like you're going to blink one day in a
Yeah.
couple years and you're going to be like, dang, I
It's
wish
not-
I bought that in 2022.
That's not ISO, is it, Drew?
Yeah, HBAR, ISO compliant.
It's not. Is it approved?
I
or
think it
it's
might be
compliant?
rumored, but it's on the list.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll double check.
Again, look, and what are my thoughts on Quant? Quant, it's an ISO coin. Look, there's a huge Swift conference right now. All the banks are together in, I think, Switzerland, and Quant is there. Quant is actually talking to them about their CBDC. So they're more centralized. So the anarchist in me wants them to go away in a fire, but will Quant make moves? For sure. It's got too much backing behind it. But I think that's all for now.
Yeah.
Again, guys, thanks so much. Like, we really do appreciate it. It's a huge team effort here at Hit Network and BitBoy Crypto. We're here every day to give you information about how to better your lives through crypto assets. We take it extremely seriously. We want to get it right all the time. We don't always get it right. We're fallible, but we're trying to learn and do the best that we can. We have the best here. We have the best minds here. And we really appreciate you, the Bit Squad, coming out, spending time with us, smashing likes, leaving comments, and even being terrible and awful in the chat. That's fine too. Your hatred feeds me. Okay.
And also, I know a lot
Give
of
us your
people out there
anger.
have questions just about crypto and how to get started and stuff in general. Some of the people on the team are really hard to get a hold of, like hence like they're super busy and stuff like that. I have been taking a liking to try to DM people who DM me first.
Yep.
If they have any questions about crypto,
Yep.
my socials are AJ Writes Crypto.
Yep.
If you have any questions that like you really are unsure about something, like I'm not going to tell you what to do with your portfolio, but I will help guide you in the right direction, and I am totally welcome to teaching anybody how to do this thing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
yeah, that
Nick
was
out.
it. Nick out.
Nick out. AJ out.
Let's
AJ,
go.
great show.
Hey, thanks, Nick. You
Great
too.
show.
Oh,
We did it.
Look at that. We did it.
Okay,
We
bye.
made a show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Professor Nick signing off.
Signing off.